There are four types of running event. The first one is road running. This is where most fun runs take place. They take place on a road, usually distances between 5 and 10K, right up to the marathon distance, 42.195K or 26.2 miles for everyone else that's measuring distance like they used to do in the olden days. Then there's track running. So this takes place on a 400-meter oval if it's outside, 200 meters if it's indoors, and this is for more sprint distances right up to middle distance. So we're talking 100, 200 meters, 400 meters, and then middle distance, 1500 to maybe 3000 meters. They even hold 5 and 10,000 meter events on the track. The third type of running event is trail running. Now this is awesome. This brings running really close to nature. So we have running on the trail, distances 5, 10, up to that half marathon, and then beyond marathon distance. And when it's beyond the marathon distance, it's termed an ultra. And we have things like 50K, 50 miles, 100K, 100 miles, they call that a miler, and then sometimes even beyond that. Now, the fourth type of running event is the most underused, underrated and underutilized event. It's one that you've probably done during your schooling years, but then most runners stop doing it once they've left school. Now, I find this strange and disturbing. This type of running has been described by the best runners in the world to be the most time efficient, best use of your time to develop that strength, running form and efficiency. It's time efficient. The distances very rarely go beyond that 5 miles, that 8 to 10 kilometers. And it's tough. I think one of the toughest running types there is. It works on your all around running form, strength and conditioning. Kia ora team, Brad here for the Run Experience, and I want to talk about one of the most underused, underrated forms of running there is. So, what is it? Have you guessed? That's right, it's cross country. Over the weekend here in Aotearoa, New Zealand, we held our National Cross Country Championships. We had ages from under 14 right up to over 80. Cross country running is indeed for every runner out there. Cross country races are cheap to enter and a lot cheaper to organise. There's no stadiums to book out, no traffic management plans, there's no aid stations to set up in the middle of nowhere. They're held in paddocks, fields, and usually multi-laps of between 1.5 and 3 kilometres in length. So very easy to set up. Cross-country races are held in the winter, so it's a great chance to work on your running fitness and full body strength in your off-season. And it's easier on your joints because you're running on softer surfaces in the grass and on that sort of trail type terrain, unlike the road and the track. My challenge to the running communities out there is to embrace cross-country once again. Don't just leave it at high school. Try and get into a local running club and start racing cross-country in your off-season. The reasons stack up, and I believe back up my statement that cross-country is the most underrated and best form of running there is to develop your running prowess. Some of the best runners in history, these are runners like John Walker and Sebastian Coe, have credited cross-country running for getting them to the top of their athletic level. It is the conditioner for all runners. Cross-country is a type of running for all ages, of all abilities. And the events, well, they're just so easy and cheap to run, and therefore cheap to enter. I believe the most cost-effective run races out there. And cross-country races are run in the winter, the off-season, so they're a great chance to develop your strength and run conditioning in the off-season to get you ready for your summer goals. So please get out there, find a way to put cross-country running into your running journey. I promise you it will enhance your run experience. Now check out this video that I did earlier. It goes into a little bit more depth into the benefits of cross-country running. Otherwise, get out there, get strong, and you do this with cross-country running, I promise. Champion compassion, earn those miles, and I look forward to catching up with you on the next one.